Welcome back everybody. Today I'm pretty excited because I'm off to the 2023 UK Vert Series Vert Jam at Mount Hawke Skatepark. Okay, it's the morning of the event and I'm feeling pretty nervous. In the lead up to any event, I always have that sort of morning nerves and I wonder if I'm going to go through with it. I was also wondering whether to enter this year. I'm sort of coming back from an injury and I haven't had any time to spend on the vert this year. It's pretty hard to get inside and practice the vert when it's summer because it's sweaty enough as it is without the summer heat as well. And in the lead up to the Vert Jam, there's a Concrete Chaos Bowl Jam to negotiate. I put in a fair bit of practice in the bowl and that left precious little time to go and practice the vert. Now I've found that consistent practice in any area of skateboarding really is the secret to progression. And I reckon the old adage, too little too late, couldn't be more fitting for my preparation for this event. I only decided about a week and a half ago that I was going to give it a whirl, and I got back on the vert ramp and started trying to free up my knee and also get back the various aspects of vert skating that I would need to complete a 30-second run. Now every time I get back on that vert ramp, it's just as scary as the first time. So my first job was to get the drop-in going again and also to get the knee slide functional just so I could get out of any tricky situations. I also invested in a new deck that you can see behind me. It's a Jimmy Wilkins Creature deck. This has got slightly steeper kicks on than I'm used to, and that put the board up at a bit more of a jaunty angle for the drop-in. So I had to just make a few little adjustments to get the drop-in to work, but after a few goes, it felt absolutely fine. And I'm finding that the Jimmy Wilkins deck really works a treat. When I pump, it seems to go a little bit higher than my old deck used to, probably a little bit soggy after a couple of years. And I'm also finding that those steeper kicks are helping me keep my front foot right on the board. I think it's just the amount of pressure that is being kept on that front foot that helps keep it in position. So I set about getting my old tricks back in the bag. First of all was the backside slash grind, and then it was the backside early grab air. Then I tried to get those early grab backside airs back to back and also get my front side kick turn going, see if I could push that up onto the vert. And finally a little bit of fakie riding with a view to doing the air to fakie. Now the Vert Jam is split into 4 categories. There's the men's open, there's the ladies open, there's the masters, which I'm entered into for the over 40s, and there's also the pro and sponsored category. It's open practice until 12 o'clock today, so I'm going to get in there, see if I can free up the old legs, get a bit of last minute practice before my heats, which will be taking place at around about 1 o'clock. Anyway, enough of my yakking. Let's get in there. Okay, I've arrived at the skate park and the car parking is jam-packed full, which is great to see for a Vert Series event. Now, this skate park really is a cracking facility, and I'll take a second just to talk you through some of the features. Starting outside, there's a tarmac pump track. There's also a large dirt pump track and an outdoor concrete street section. So going in the front door, there's the reception, there's also the shop and the cafe area. And then going through the door into the skate park, the first ramp that meets you is the large, long mini ramp that's got multiple levels. Coming around the corner is the Vert ramp, which is the playing field for today's competition. Now there's a bit of voodoo in Vert ramp building. Nobody seems to know how big they actually are. But this one is generally considered to be around about 13.5 foot with 11 to 11.5 foot transitions. It's also equipped with 2 sizable rolling ramps. Tucked in behind the Vert ramp is the rest of the skate park. So there's a large bowl. There's also a large indoor street section. In the back corner, there's a Californian pool style bowl with concrete coping. And down the side of the Vert ramp is a large rhythm section with lots of jumps and obstacles to get over. Well, I just finished my heat and that was pretty exciting and pretty exhausting. It was a 9-person heat, a 20-minute jam format. And I have to say, I'm a bit of a fan of the jam format because we ended up getting 4 or 5 bites of the cherry. Pretty pleased as I managed to put down the run I had planned, and I also got an extra trick which I didn't manage to get in practice, which was the mini air to fakie with a melon grab. Overall, it went better than I possibly could have imagined with the small amount of preparation and practice that I put in. Also, my knee managed to hold up. It didn't twinge throughout the entire comp, so I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm really glad that I did do the comp. It sort of writes off the morning with the anxiety and nerves, but the feeling that I get after I've completed my runs, it's pretty euphoric. And it's a really nice feeling just to be able to partake in such an amazing event. Well, it's been a couple of days since the competition and I'm back at the ramp. I got super inspired by everybody ripping it up, and I'm back to do some much needed practice. I'm going to put into effect the things I've learned. I'm going to try and come more consistently. I'm also going to address my weaknesses and start small and build up everything gradually. Many thanks to everybody that made the Mount Hawk Vert Jam such a success, and congratulations to everybody who competed and those who snaffled a podium spot. Those bags of swag looked really amazing. I also had a second to sit down with Jack Walbridge from Vertical Skateboard magazine, and the full video of that interview is up on the channel. I managed to get 7th position in the Masters, which was beyond my wildest dreams, and I can't wait for next year. If you're new to the channel, feel free to hit subscribe. I make new videos every week. You can also follow me on Instagram @JohnBishopSkate. As ever, my name's been John Bishop, and I'm a middle-aged guy learning how to skate.